Ma tu sei il Big Dog sul club normale, non ce l'hai il plus.
Grazie al c***o, non l'ho preso da Epic Games io. Sta musica di
Io...
Toh, voilà.
Bravo,
Every day. Please enter your name. Ah.
Metti il nome.
Che nome potrei mai mettere? No, 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 invece. Spero che mica non si è sentito il rumore della notifica. No, mi tocca mettere dentro il cable. Sei fortunato che non ho messo Lon5Klo. Che pare che manco ce l'ho tradotto. Oh, allora io faccio l'MC perché ovviamente sono io, tu fai le tipe, ok? Gabri?
Vai.
Ok.
Va bene.
Vabbè, se cosa, il narratore lo faccio io. You know... Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. There is a Gabe.
Non lo dire così. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it to be... Cazzo sto leggendo. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you ever want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Che ho tentato di dire, oh, I'm so gas. Andiamo avanti. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the stairs become more increasingly speckled, with other students making their daily commune.
By the way, there is a Gabe. Have you decided to own a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs.
Come Nagi.
I haven't been looking either. Huh? Coin butts?
That's not true. You told me you will join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So you realize to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried about that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
College?
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the top of you becoming a NEET. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Give me money!
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
C'è esplosa la...
Come? Come c'è esplosa la stream? Porco d***o.
No, scherzo, per sbaglio se stream, non.
Ok. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Una parte che devo tagliare.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack out my things, I stare blank at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Saluta Ceio-chan che ha fatto sta merda di audio, porca puttana.
A few minutes later.
Ho capito! Il migliore che c'è la storia contro il migliore che
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late at your own club.
Well, I thought I might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, that's a game.
No what?
That's a game. Well, that you could come to my club.
That is a
That's
game. Tochi Fushiguro. Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Mini.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to... Che hai da ridere?
Stavo qualcosa pensando. Allora, ti rido troppo che sono messo bene.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I will bring in a new member. And Nutsack made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an hairhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, ok? È quello che ha detto anche IDP prima di essere... Everyone, the new member is
The new
here!
member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sawyer always says nice things about you.
Aspetta.
Okay.
Seriously? You but a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Minchia, ho sputato sullo schermo, porca... the real Zagave! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! Punto. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking? What are you? Cosa? Cosa?
My classmates cannot be this cute.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. A small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her while she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, the real Gabe. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, the real Gabe. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Oi! I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, I'll make some tea as well.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Oh, aspetta però che... As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuki. And Yuri, Yukimiya. Natsuki
That is where I
aim! Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
Well, you know! Just hurry and take one! Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. Oh my!
Delicious.
Sayori would talk with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Best angle? That's the angle! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why were you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere else? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a wood tea set in this classroom.
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Aspetta, è vero che devo fare l'accento tedesco, porco dio. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that. You know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay! Don't be... That's okay! Don't be embarrassed! We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Especially that... che ne lo so! Tu fai l'accento da... Ma Yuri, non so che dire, cioè... Fai l'accento a... Tu, io farò quello tedesco, non lo so! Per Natsuki ho dato quello... come si chiama? Dell'Inghilterra, quello inglese.
Nice assist.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Patty cake. Could probably be a board member for any other major club. Weren't you a leader of the display club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica is really a great leader.
Heil Monica! Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be odd to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out on the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
Meglio tardi che mai ha risposto.
Well, do our best.
You know it! Oh, you know it, mate! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interest in the same goal. Goal?
Oh, no, gone!
Monica must have worked really hard just to find those three. Maybe that's why they were so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
I'm taking this literature to the next level.
So, the real debate, what kind of things do you like to read?
Anti. Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quickly to myself, half joking.
Half-baked.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid, but since the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I Promessi Sposi. I desperately grasp something I can relate at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Monica la cacca.
Minchia, vero?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. For real, horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror!
Natsuki coglione.
Lo so.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't ya? Narcissi. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of crap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Stavo per dirlo io questo, porca troia.
Your cap says your poems. Everything about you is just as cute as you are.
Sayuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your hearts.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe with just some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Punto.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share the same with each other. That way, Everyone is even.
Punto, punto, punto.
Yay! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, dear Gabe? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I'm bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Bugged!
I'm sorry, I tough.
Teriyasa Gabe.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Or am I supposed to make a clear-eyed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayuri rests her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks I guess. Okay everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we all can say. Monica looks over at me once more. The real Gabe, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey! Teriyasa Gabe. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Teriyasa Gabe.
That's right, Sayuri and I never will come together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess this starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think is your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with those whoever likes your poem the most. E io qua mi sa che posso chiudere. Salviamo qua. Ricordiamoci, facciamo una cosa, salvo proprio qua sopra, così almeno non mi dimentico. E mi sa che per oggi ragazzi abbiamo registrato. Questo qua è un video che io e Gabri volevamo giusto registrare. Dopo le... cos'erano? 2 tentativi di fare una live stream, abbiamo fallito, abbiamo fatto mezz'ora di live stream. Quindi vi beccate questo video molto random. Che in realtà, ma vabbè dai, ogni tanto ci organizziamo, al massimo lo continuiamo.
Ma sì, ma infatti.
Che tanto più avanti in DDLC, fidatevi che di doppiaggi ci divertiamo un botto a farli.
Esatto.
Con le cazzate che dicono, fidatevi, ci divertiamo come la me.
Esatto.
Vabbè, da Giurcu è tutto. Da Gabri, boh.
È tutto.
Ciao ragazzi, questo è tutto.